Welcome to today's episode of my luxury real estate series, where we'll dive deep into the strategies that help you stand out in a competitive market. In luxury real estate, selling a property isn't just about square footage or the number of bedrooms. It's about emotion. It's about tapping into those deep, often subconscious desires of high-end buyers. When you're selling multi-million-dollar properties, you're selling more than a home, you're selling a lifestyle, you're selling a dream. So how do we leverage psychology to make these emotional connections? Well, it starts with understanding what truly motivates a luxury buyer. Buyers at this level aren't looking for just another house. They want something that speaks to their identity. They want exclusivity, they want prestige, and a home that reflects their success and their aspirations. So it's my job to tell the story of that property in a way that aligns with those desires. A luxury buyer wants to feel special and wants to have something that no one else can have. And that's where the power of storytelling comes in. Every property has a story, whether it's the history, the architecture, the lifestyle it provides, and it's my job to bring that story to life. In a competitive luxury market, it's also important to create a sense of urgency and exclusivity, which drives demand. When a buyer feels like they might lose out on a one-of-a-kind property, it pushes them to act. And by controlling the narrative, by highlighting the unique, irreplaceable aspects of a property, we create that urgency. And finally, there's the concept of status and prestige. High-end buyers aren't just looking for features, they're looking for a home that elevates their status. It's about positioning the property as an extension of their identity and success. In today's episode, we'll dive into those psychological principles in detail and explore how to connect with the emotional needs of affluent buyers, how to use scarcity to drive demand, and how to position a property as a symbol of status and achievement. By the end of this episode, hopefully you'll have a clear understanding of how to use these psychological triggers to maximize return on your listing. Let's get started. All right, let's start with emotional appeal, which is the foundation of luxury real estate. In high-end market, buyers don't just buy a property, they buy a feeling, they buy a connection, a lifestyle. They want to fall in love with the home. It's not purely a logical decision, it's an emotional one. As a luxury real estate professional, it is essential to create that emotional connection between the buyer and the property. Think about what makes the property unique. Is it the architectural design? Is it the breathtaking views? Or maybe it's the outdoor entertainment space perfect for hosting gatherings. These are the details that appeal to the emotions of affluent buyers. It's our job to highlight those emotional triggers. We want buyers to imagine themselves living in the space. We want them to picture their family by the pool, hosting dinner parties in the grand dining room, or waking up to a stunning sunrise view. The goal is to make them feel like the property is already theirs before they even step inside. And it's not just about describing the property's features. It's about creating an emotional narrative. For instance, by saying this home has a large backyard, paint a picture of imagine summer nights by the fire pit surrounded by family and friends under the stars. See how different that feels? Luxury buyers want a home that reflects their aspirations and their lifestyle. It's more than the rooms and the square footage. It's about offering a vision of the life that they could have. So emotional appeal isn't just a nice to have, it's essential. The more you can connect with the buyer's emotions to the property, the more likely they are to fall in love. And that's where the magic happens. All right, now let's talk about creating a sense of urgency and exclusivity, two powerful psychological triggers in high-end real estate. Affluent buyers are often highly selective. They don't just want a property, they want the property, something that feels rare and unattainable. And that's where the idea of exclusivity comes in. We need to position the property as something unique, something that can't be easily replaced or replicated. One effective strategy is highlighting the features that are one of a kind, whether it's a custom design, a secluded location, or limited availability. By making buyers feel like this property is truly exclusive, we tap into their desire that it is something special and something only they can have. On the flip side, urgency is about pushing buyers to act before they miss out. Think about it. People value something more when they believe it's scarce. When we create a sense of scarcity, we drive urgency. Limited time offers, exclusive previews, or even mentioning that other interested parties are lining up for a showing can create that urgency. But remember, it has to be done carefully in luxury real estate. You're not rushing the buyer. You're simply reminding them that opportunities like this don't come around often. When a luxury buyer feels like they might miss out on a unique opportunity, it triggers that fear of loss, which is often more motivating than the potential gain of owning the property. By mastering the balance of exclusivity and urgency, you can push luxury buyers to move quicker and make stronger offers, ensuring the property stands out in a competitive market. Let's move on to something every luxury buyer values, and that is status and prestige. High-end buyers aren't just purchasing a home, they're purchasing a symbol of success. It's not just about the home's features or the location, it's about what owning the property says about them. At this level, the property is an extension of their personal brand. Think about it. Luxury homes are often status symbols. It reflects the buyer's success, their tastes, their lifestyle, and it's our job to position the property in a way that resonates with the desire for prestige. For example, if the property has a unique architectural design by a renowned architect or is located in a highly coveted neighborhood, these are elements that can elevate the property's status in the buyer's eyes. You're not just selling a home, you're selling the idea that owning this home places them in an elite category. The goal is to connect the property to the buyer's self-image. This could be as simple as highlighting exclusive amenities like access to a private club, or as grand as emphasizing the home's historical significance, architectural pedigree, or even celebrity ownership. When buyers feel that purchasing the property will enhance their status or their social standing, they are more likely to be motivated to make an offer, and a strong one. Ultimately, prestige and status are powerful motivators in luxury real estate. When you position your property as a reflection of the buyer's success, you're not just selling a home, you're selling their next big achievement. All right, finally, let's talk about storytelling, one of the most powerful tools in luxury real estate. Storytelling is how you bring a property to life. It's how you create a narrative that resonates with the buyers, making them feel connected to the property before they even step inside. In luxury real estate, this isn't just an option, it is essential. Every luxury home has a story, and it's my job to tell it. Whether it's the history of the home, the vision behind its design, or the lifestyle it offers, creating a compelling story helps buyers visualize themselves living there. They aren't just buying a property, they're buying into the story that I've crafted. For example, instead of simply listing the features like a gourmet kitchen or beautiful pool, I try to paint the picture for the buyer, telling them about family dinners that could be shared in the kitchen, or summer parties that could happen by the pool. Help them imagine the lifestyle that they could lead in that space. It's also important to bring the storytelling into the marketing. From video tours to property descriptions, every touch point should communicate the story. This is where visuals, drone footage, and staging come into play. The way that you present the property can evoke emotion and create desire, making the buyer feel like they're not just purchasing a home, but the lifestyle that comes with it. At the end of the day, luxury buyers want more than just a house. They want an experience, and it's up to me to craft that experience through the art of storytelling. In today's episode, we explored the psychology of selling high-end real estate. We've discussed how emotional appeal, creating urgency and exclusivity, positioning for status, and the power of storytelling all play a role in connecting with luxury buyers on a deeper level. Luxury real estate is more than a transaction. It's about crafting an experience that resonates with the buyer's aspirations and desires. By understanding and leveraging these psychological triggers, I can elevate your property and close deals at higher prices with better terms. Thank you for joining me today. In our next episode, we'll dive into the power of visual marketing and how to use photography, video, and drones to create a stunning must-see listing. Don't forget to subscribe, and feel free to reach out if you have any questions or want to discuss these strategies and how they can work for you. Until next time, I'm Evan Walsh.